Now, I want to welcome back Watergate attorney and author of Postgate, How the Washington Post Betrayed Deep Throat, Covered Up Watergate, and Began Today's Partisan Advocacy, John D.O'Connor. John, it's good to see you.
Good to be with you.
Now, according to a whistleblower, when Joe Biden was VP, he received money in exchange for pushing certain policy positions. Now, you have a little bit of experience with whistleblowers, most notably Watergate. So how much validity is there to this report?
Well, first of all, it seems like it's from a person in a position to know. It would be very hard for a whistleblower to come forward without some form of personal knowledge, at least having seen the document. If he or she, I'll just call him he, did nothing but see the document, that should be enough. Now, he may have far more involvement than simply seeing a document, but that should be credible enough so that this is taken seriously. Now, I do not think, to jump ahead, I do not think that the FBI will give this to the committee and they will hide under the whole idea of it being an ongoing criminal investigation, even though it may be a non-investigation investigation. But I think the real story here is the failure of the Biden Justice Department to appoint a special counsel. If there is such a document, that would give rise to a clear conflict of interest. That is to say, the President administration cannot possibly be unbiased if it calls into question the guilt of their boss at the Justice Department. What I think this committee should do is start calling in people from the Justice Department, including Garland himself, saying, why haven't you appointed a special counsel? If this document exists, it is enough to get a special counsel on this and evaluate it fairly and impartially.
So let's say the whistleblower is to be believed. Is that what happens next? They appoint a special counsel if they get the document?
Well, they should. They should. And no one needs the document. It's there. In this case, it's a cover-up, so you want the document, but it's very hard to draw that line. That's why the regulations have a special counsel provision.
Well, Grassley and Comer said that they don't trust the FBI to investigate Biden. So if it's not the FBI, who's left to conduct an investigation?
Well, obviously they have their issues. If you have a special counsel, he can use FBI agents of his own selection and vet them and make sure they're going to do what he tells them to do. So first of all, there should be some Department of Justice people assigned right now. Are there people assigned? And if not, why not? And if they are assigned, why haven't they done anything about this? All this is to be questioned of the Justice Department. So I do not trust the FBI in its present state to go about its business fairly and impartially without some sort of a boost from someone above. But that said, it's really the Department of Justice that oversees the FBI that's really at fault here, and people should focus on that and not just the FBI itself.
Well, I do agree with you there. I think there's a lot of mistrust with the FBI right now. And John, once again, I want to thank you for joining me.